Kelly and Mark came to terms with the fact that they were still alive in the first video. After engaging viewers for 2 weeks, Kelly Ripa, even though the episodes that aired on Tuesday and August 11th had already been taped, and Mark Consuelos made a dramatic return to our TV screens. Monday's episode featured a conversation with the new host alongside special guests Gina Davis and Seth MacFarlane. Liam Hemsworth, Edie Falco, and Tyler James Williams appeared on Tuesday's show, which also opened with a discussion with the new presenter. After a short break, Ripa is set to rejoin the program on August 11th. Duncan, Jackie Tone, Jenna Dewan, Rita Ora Duncan, and Katie Lowe filled in for Consuelos as co-hosts throughout the week. A production insider told us that the week before, Consuelos had been in Los Angeles filming a project, while Ripa's show featured guests such as Steve Patterson, Carson Kressley, David Marir, and Jerry Unnell. Consuelos and Rhea co-authored the new ESPN documentary Running with the Wolves, available on ESPN Plus with DCR. Consuelos recently mentioned that it was a deeply personal and passionate project for Consuelos. Decider contributor Scott Hines, interviewed by the co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, encouraged viewers to stream the 4-part documentary. He said that because Consuelos was genuinely invested in it, the work came naturally. He might seem awkward if he didn't care so much. Kelly lets out a laugh. She understands why people might wonder why so much time is spent on it. Nothing in the documentary is staged. It's fully authentic. She's certainly asking why it matters so much to them, and I think this description captures my enthusiasm for it perfectly. If you tuned in expecting the usual energetic pace that the show is known for, something felt a little off on Live with Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos earlier this week. The episodes didn't actually air live on August 11th or 12th. In reality, both shows had been recorded in advance. That small production detail, an episode not truly broadcast live, fueled speculation about the host's well-being and the show's direction. Let's break down what happened, why the shows were pre-taped, Kelly Ripa's temporary replacement, and Mark Consuelos' comments about his personal life. I'll also cover what happens when a daily talk show briefly goes off schedule, how guest host weeks typically function, and what viewers can expect over the rest of the season. Monday's show, originally slated for August 11th, and Tuesday's, set for August 12th, were both taped instead of broadcast live. Monday's episode included interviews with Gina Davis, Seth MacFarlane, and the new host. While Tuesday's show opened with a fresh host chat segment, some interview clips were reused. Liam Hemsworth, Tyler James Williams, and Edie Falco had all been interviewed earlier. Mixing new segments with previously aired material has become increasingly common in daily television when schedules are tight. According to a production source who spoke with DCR, Kelly Ripa was expected to return to the show on August 11th after a brief summer vacation. Her usual co-hosts, Mark Consuelos, Jackie Tone, Jenna Dewan, Rita Ora Duncan, and Katie Lowe, stepped in while she was gone. Guest hosting duties kicked off the week before. In the week leading up to the guest host rotation, Consuelos was in Los Angeles working on an outside project, and several celebrities appeared on Ripa's show. David Marir, Jerry Unnell, Steve Patterson, and Carson Kressley all served as guest hosts. After several weeks featuring many different pairings, the guest lineup now shifts daily, depending on the host's other commitments. During shows that are usually live, pre-taped episodes can seem to contradict the program's identity. However, for many practical reasons, producers sometimes must, or choose to, record episodes that would normally air live. The following are the most common reasons. None of them automatically signals an emergency, but they do clarify what viewers saw on screen. Host schedules and vacation time. A host's time off is no different than any other job. Personal time and vacations are important factors for production teams, especially those responsible for daily shows. The latest episodes, which aired on the supposedly significant dates of August 11th and 12th, revealed a typical industry practice to devoted Live with Kelly and Mark fans: live to tape, using episodes recorded days or even weeks ahead of their broadcast. This small yet essential part of production keeps daily TV functioning smoothly. Daily talk shows often run pre-recorded segments to provide hosts with breathing room, especially amid heavy commercial schedules. Like anyone else, celebrity hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos need personal time, breaks, and flexibility to pursue other projects. Summer, when TV viewership is lower, is the perfect moment for a planned hiatus. Ripa and Consuelos' early August pre-taping was closely tied to their individual and shared responsibilities. Kelly Ripa's short break was reportedly due to a typical summer vacation. Her return date, August 11th, helped the production team map out the weeks surrounding her absence. Mark Consuelos' time away, 1 week before Ripa's, was also planned, tied to their production company, My Lojo. Consuelos spent that time working on an external project in Los Angeles. To cover these expected absences, production teams often record multiple episodes in one day, sometimes 2 or more, ahead of the scheduled air date. These episodes maintain the same lively pace, natural conversation, and spontaneous host moments as live shows, even though they're not aired in real time. This live-to-tape process ensures viewers get consistent quality without exhausting the hosts or disrupting the show's rhythm. One major part of the show's strategy during host absences is the use of rotating guest co-hosts. Weekly shifts in on-screen pairings keep the show fresh and introduce new conversational dynamics. During Ripa's break, Consuelos was joined by several notable figures: Rita Ora, Jenna Dewan, Jackie Tone, Duncan, Katie Lowe, and others. It's a wide mix of performers, comedians, and personalities stepping in for Ripa. Likewise, while Consuelos was working in Los Angeles, Ripa paired with Steve Patterson, Carson Kressley, David Marir, and Jerry Unnell. Guest hosts serve several functions. They fill in for the main hosts, help promote their own work, and sometimes act as potential long-term co-host candidates, as Ripa's own history on the show reflects. Their smooth integration demonstrates the production team's skill in keeping the show running daily, even when its key hosts are away. A good example of an outside commitment requiring a flexible filming schedule is Mark Consuelos' involvement in the ESPN documentary Running with the Wolves, which he co-wrote and co-produced with Ripa. The 4-part series follows a couple navigating life while co-owning the Italian soccer team Campobasso. Consuelo emphasized how personally meaningful the project was in an interview with DCR writer Scott Hines. His excitement is unmistakable. Without that level of investment, he might seem out of place. Kelly laughs. She understands why people might wonder why so much time is spent on it. Nothing in the documentary is fabricated. It's all real. When she asks why it matters to them, she genuinely means it. I hope my response conveys my passion naturally. When it comes to live-to-tape production, the biggest considerations for home-budgeted broadcast companies are financial and logistical. Producing 5 hours of TV every week is no small task. Managing cost and time is essential. Taking 2 shows back-to-back saves money, which is standard in daily television. It maximizes crew efficiency, makes better use of the set in studio, and ensures resources like lighting, audio, and hair and makeup teams are used to their fullest. Hosts sometimes record 3 or 4 episodes in one day to free up time for family, travel, or other commitments.